comments? We do not. All right, hearing none, moves us to item 3, items for individual consideration. Item A, receive report, hold a discussion, take action on approving the minutes from the Reinvestment Zone Number 1 Board Meeting of Directors held on June 23rd, 2025. I'll entertain a motion.
I motion to approve the minutes from the Reinvestment Zone Number 1 Board of Directors meeting held on June 23rd, 2025.
All right.
I second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. B, receive an update on financial status of TERS Number 1.
Good afternoon, board. Thank you for joining us today. I'll just do a quick highlight of our financial status for this TERS. Okay, here we go. There we go. So the TERS gets deposits from both the city and the county. And for the city, the M&O rate is used. And for tax year 2025, the M&O rate was about 68 cents per $100. So 40% of that went into the TERS. So about 27 cents per $100 went in. And for the county, the general fund rate is used. So about 24, rounded up 25 cents, and 50% of that goes into the TIF fund, so about 12 cents per $100. And for 2025, tax year 2025, the assessed values for this zone were $269,483,280. We've had a really good increase in this zone. We've had an increase of about 45% since the creation of the zone. The increment for this zone for 2025 was $262,270,833. And we are estimating right now with a 5% growth rate after starting in 2026, reaching upwards to $588 million in this zone. Deposits have grown from 9,000 all the way up to fiscal year 2026. For tax year 2025, $1,011,256. And by the end of this zone, we're estimating around $2.2 million of deposits into the zone. And so here's a better breakdown of what I just went over. You can see 2025, we were at the city 269 million, and it started out in 2012, tax year 2012, at 4.7 million assessed values. So we've seen a really healthy increase in this zone. And here's just a history of the TIF deposits into the zone. So total since fiscal year 2015, we've had 4.7 or $3.1 million from the city and $1.5 million from the county. And that's the financial update. If you have any questions.
No question. No vote required on that. It's just information, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Item C, receive a report and hold a discussion, take action on approving the reimbursement request for the city of Denison and to the TPJ properties from the TERS 1.
So this year, the developer's requesting $1,010,000 and $320.71. And these reimbursements are from work done in January 2021 through June 2021. And all this invoices that we're reimbursing are for work done in the reserve, phases 1, 2, and 3, and the Gateway Village. we as staff have reviewed and verified these invoices, and they do line up to the the they do line up to what's defined in the public improvements, and they align with that, the finance and project plan. The city is requesting a reimbursement of $209.48, and these are just administration costs, just keeping up with the zone, emailing. It's just time used, and the total funds right now is in the zone is $1,015,675.04. And so I saved, I didn't do a full reimbursement to the developer. I saved about $4,000 just because with the next item, we're gonna have to send to legal to get it added into the finance and project plan. And so there's gonna be some expenses there. And so I just kept a reserve just for those upcoming expenses. And so staff recommends the board approve $209.48 to the city and $1,010,320.71 to the developer, TPJ.
Any questions? I'll entertain a motion.
I will motion to approve reimbursement request to City of Denison of $209.48 and $1,010,320.71 to the developer TPJ Properties from the tax increment fund for TERS 1.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right, item D, receive a report, hold discussion, take action on developers phase 5 project plan.
So in the August 29, 2022 meeting, the developer brought forth phase 4, a project plan. And so they completed that and now are requesting adding phase 5 into the project plan. And really this is just, they're gonna do some installation and public infrastructure work on Saddle Creek subdivision phase 3. Phase 2 was part of the previous project plan. So they're just adding on to Saddle Creek. And as you can see here, it would just be below where phase 2 is in the yellow, and then the red will be phase 3. And here it's just the addition to Saddle Creek. And I think this will really increase the values in this zone and be an overall improvement to Saddle Creek, but also good just values added to the zone. And so staff recommends just approval of this project plan.
Any questions? Entertain a motion to approve staff recommendations.
So moved. Can you do it that way?
Yep. Got a motion? Do I have a second?
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. All right. Brings us to item 4, which is adjourned. So moved.
Weekend starts.